Has this ever happened to you? You're about to give a presentation and you blank out. You forget what you want to say. Hi, I'm Diane DiResta, author of Knockout Presentations. I just got an email from someone named Ellie, and here's what she had to say. She said, I have just finished your LinkedIn learning course, Speaking Confidently and Effectively, and I loved it. It was so insightful, but I have a question. I'm planning for my worst nightmare, and that is forgetting everything I plan to say beforehand. Well, Ellie, you are in good company because it's happened to all of us. So let's talk about ways you can prevent it from happening. Number one, always memorize your opening line. This is the hardest part, the opening. So if you memorize that first line, that will get you started and jog your memory. You also want to create bullets instead of a script. So absolutely write it out word for word, but then when you practice the delivery, convert it to bullet points, because if you forget exactly how you want to say it, you can say it differently because you know what the main messages are. Those are your bullets. If you're on a large stage, you may have a confidence monitor. And what that means is you can look down and see the captions there so that you'll see where you are at each moment. Or another variation of that is have a small speaker table at the side and have some note cards, but don't read them like this. Have your cards down there so you can reference them and look at them as needed. Now, let's say you do all those things and you still blank out. Well, one of the things you can do is pause. Now, that wasn't such a long pause, and a pause can be very dramatic, and it creates anticipation for your audience. So allow that silence because it will help you. Or here's something that a friend of mine did once. She had some notes and she was at a lectern, and all of a sudden she didn't know where she was. So what she did is she slowly took out her glasses, she put them on, and then she started to look. And by the time she got to the point, she remembered where she was. The audience never knew that she didn't know what she was saying. Or you can make a joke by saying, give me a moment, I'm having a senior moment. And people will laugh. So create your one-liners, but most of all, realize that when you know your purpose, your why, the main reason that you want to talk about this topic and what you want people to get out of it, it will help you. So when you're presenting, tell your messaging in the form of a story, because a story has a sequence, and it's much easier to remember a story than it is disparate types of bullet points. So next time you're up there, have a recovery strategy and give yourself some time to remember. For more tips, you can go to my book, Knockout Presentations, which you can find in bookstores and online. And you can contact me at my website, DiResta.com.